Okay, so I did a few tweaks to my microphone because I was having some issues with lots of background noise, so hopefully it's better now. Although you probably will still hear my cat. Go away. Um, Most of the background noise issue was due to my air conditioning. Um, I'm like looking back and forth between here and Discord at the moment because apparently people can't access the chat and I don't know why. It's right in front of me. I don't know why it's not working. See. Anyway, okay, so I'll keep Discord up then, I guess, so that way I can see you. I don't know, I really don't know why the chat's not working, as the chat's not disabled at all. I don't even know how to disable the chat. Like, chat settings, everything's fine. It's not followers only, it's not in slow mode, it should be there. I don't know why it's not. Hi, Gabe. So it's working for some people. I don't know why it's not working, but I'm gonna get started. Like I said, I'll keep Discord up so I can see everybody else. Yeah, I don't have my VTuber up, mostly because it was like eating up my GPU and it was making everything lag the last time I played anything, so I don't want this to be really awkward. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that, because it's fine for me and Gabe can chat, so I don't know. Apparently Evan is not able to type in chat. The chat box is not showing up for him at all. Oh wait, you're looking at my VOD, because my chat tonight has a different title. The finally was from last night. Tonight it's the Shepherd reporting for duty, so I don't know what's going on with that. Because that's the title from the VOD from last night. Twitch is weird, man. Make sure my controller is like actually there. There we go. Okay. So I'm playing a female shepherd this time around just because even though the modders are working fast, they already have a save game editor made for what? What? No. Resume my game, damn it. Things are being weird. But no, the modders are already working fast. They've already got reshaders. They've got a save game editor so that you can, like, if you screw up a decision or so, you can, like, go back and just edit the actual save game file. So that's kind of cool. I wasn't sure if they were going to come out with like relationship mod editors or anything, or editor mods or anything like that, so I just figured I'd just go with Fem Shep. I do like Fem Shep's I can't speak tonight, god, why am I even trying? I like the female shepherd's voice actor better than I do the male shepherd, because she actually sounds like she's emoting, but I don't like playing a girl all the time. Okay, there we go. Yay! Everybody's in the group now. Woohoo! God, I think so far the only aesthetic choice I am not happy with this remaster is the excessive use of horizontal lens flares, as I feel like I'm watching a J.J. Abrams movie. Look, these are my alien babes. There's Tali, and then Garrus. Garrus goes with me everywhere.
Not too many people have free access to the tower. Even less get permission to meet the council.
He's a massive nerd. Hi. I have a random Turian walking up on me. Hello.
We've tried to create organic environments back on the flotilla, but we lack the space for anything as grand as this.
I'm right in his pathing. Sorry, dude. Alright. Let me try to remember what I was up to. Last we saw Shepard, we had just been given Spectre status, meaning we are essentially secret police and can do... We basically were given special missions by the council, and we... Brain, what is... I don't know what is wrong with me, guys. I can't talk. But basically, any means necessary, it's pretty much our thing. Like, it doesn't matter what we do so long as we achieve our goal. Where the hell was I going? Don't really care about the embassies right now. Do I need to go back to the wards? CSEC, Markets, Toro's Den. Okay, let me... Give me my journal real quick. What was I doing? Expose Saren. Gotta speak to the ambassador, so we gotta go to the Alliance Docking Bay. Okay, so we gotta... We'll just go out this way. We'll just go out the long way so you can, like, see the sights.
He's okay.
Oh god. There's a ton of people to talk to, and you get a billion side missions, and I am like that crazy person. I will do every single side mission possible, but at the same time, it's like I know it's boring for people just to sit there and listen to NPCs talk. So we're just gonna keep walking. We're just gonna keep walking. Even with the remaster, the water still looks a little weird, but it definitely looks better than it did. But like, they've got the light blooms, you've got little particle effects that weren't there before. It just gives the place a lot more life. And of course, the ever-present elevator music.
The Quarians endangered the entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tali.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
Ooh, awkward elevator talk. Ah, there's a keeper. And another thing that I've been tasked to do is scan these aliens called the Keepers. I don't know how long the Citadel... I'm not disturbing the Keepers, Avina. Leave me alone. But it's like, I don't know how long the Citadel station has been here, but the Keepers have been... Yes, Garrus? Had something to say. But the Keepers have been keeping this place, Why is there an X over there? There's so much stuff. It's so much stuff, and I get distracted so easily. Everything is a shiny. I am a moth banging its head into a light bulb. Speak to the wards. Citadel, CSEC Academy. Okay, we're heading in the right way.
Got a moment, Spectre?
God, news travels fast. You're not supposed to know I'm a Spectre. Of course, they like announced it in front of a ton of people, so. Another keeper. Boop. They've been maintaining this place for as long as it's been around. CSEC Academy to CSEC and Embassy. I was in the right area to start with. Anyways, hi, look at this place. It's fucking massive. And this is just like one partial wing of this thing that we're on. I am always a moth. I'm not a squirrel that's easily distracted or a puppy that's easily distracted. I am literally a moth because it's like I'm just going along, minding my own business, talking, and then my thoughts just kind of flutter off into a different direction. It's less of a ooh shiny and more of a oh look at that, oh god wall. Oh man, I feel bad for you. Shit. Avina, where do I go?
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. There are many points of interest here, including the Citadel embassies and CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy.
Blah blah blah
The
blah
most
blah.
recently added
Goodbye.
embassy.
Yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Where am I going? Alliance docking bay through the central elevator in the CSEC Academy. There's just far too many places. There we are. Okay. More music.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
But yes, these are my space friends. God, there are so many elevators.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Okay. Ah, here we go. Oh, this asshole. Okay, even though Udina is our ambassador, he's our representative to the council and all this other good shit, he's a bastard. We don't like him. And we like him even less in Mass Effect 3.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Can I punch him yet?
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city, mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Noveria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
I want to know the truth about you and Saren. I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, quick question actually. Are you hearing much of the like weird noise in the background? Let me... Oh, pausing it doesn't make the sound go away. Oops. Usually there's like this weird hum, and it's my air conditioning that's making the noise. But I don't know if anybody can hear it. Because I was checking out my stream from last night, and the hum was like super obnoxious, and then whenever I muted it, it just completely went away, so it was extremely noticeable. So it's like, this is me muting it right now.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson.
So yeah, I'm not
Survives
sure
100
how
battles and then
different it
gets taken down by
sounds.
backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
I'm fairly certain, and it's been a while since I've looked up the voice actors, but I think Joker's voice actor is Seth Green.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, just snapped up. Sometimes the transitions are a little wonky because it's like just poof, just immediately snapped up again. Alrighty, nav manual. Oh no, another tutorial. Okay, never mind. Let me oh yeah, I forgot I gotta go up here. Ba-da-da-da-da. Oh boy, okay. So there's Noveria. The thing is there's like minor missions in all of these as well, and if you don't do them before you do certain story missions, then you like miss out on quite a bit. What is... I think we're gonna go ahead and grab Liara first. We'll do this one since it's closer. Pax. Strenus. usually there's like, you could uncover more of the map if you're able to scan planets and stuff, but I think that's like mostly in Mass Effect 3 and Andromeda.
Vector into Birth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Commanding access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Alrighty. Hang on, where's all my people at? Kind of like talking to people whenever I can, but I don't know where everybody is at the moment. Hi, Caden. Okay. No. Where is Garrus? Where is he calibrating? I think this is... yeah, this Dr. Chakwas. It's medical. It's been a while since I've played the first one, so I'm not as familiar with the map as I should be. Or familiar with the ship, I mean. Words are hard. Okay, that's the comm link. Don't really need that right now. So I'm guessing I have to let's see, is there anything else I gotta talk to Joker about? Hope not. Unless... ah, here we go. Okay. I always take these two with me. But I think actually let's take Caden this time too.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
This is a friendly place. Hello. Guess I gotta go this way.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
If you think this is best, Commander.
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
God, I want to punch. I want to punch so many people, but I don't know. I always play like a halfway between Paragon and Renegade. I never really play full one way or the other, so it's gonna be... I probably should commit more to one or the other, so that way I get more conversation options. God.
Don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Paracini,
spooked me.
assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Oh, fine.
Saren's aide is here.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Pretty heavy security for such a small
I
port.
hate when I
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
I hate when I
That's
accidentally
gratifying to hear.
Again. Alright,
Understood.
fine, we're done, we're
Can
done.
we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Alright, so... more walking. More elevator music. Oops. More me being stupid and hitting the wrong buttons. Hi.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected
It's been a
site for
while,
independent
and
scientific research and
I got
development.
used to a different
For your own
controller
safety
setup when
and to
I was
protect
using the
privacy of
modded
others,
version of Mass
you are
Effect 1.
required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Oh. Can I talk to you?
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
That is not inaccurate. Okay.
I'll think about it and get
we'll
back to
come
you.
back to this maybe. I don't
This
know.
one humbly begs the other to consider its request.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Okay. Alright, where am I headed? So we gotta get, oh. I guess we gotta go down a level, maybe? Looks like it might be down a level. Okay. So... maybe, possibly. Not here. But yes, I do, quite wish I could have gone on a punching rampage back in Sudden Lake. That would have been amazing. Far too many people deserved it.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Ananias.
One moment, please. Mr. Ananias?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Oh no, it sounds like a Solarian. Yep.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't play ball, I'm sure someone else here will.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Should I tattle on the Hanar or not? Because I don't necessarily know what he was going to be smuggling, but if it wouldn't pass weapons screening, that was probably bad. I don't know. I don't tend to tattletale, especially not to Solarians. It's like, it's one of the things, I always tell the human characters in this to not be racist, but there have only been like maybe 3 Solarians I didn't want to immediately punch the second they started talking. And I kind of blame Tan from Andromeda for that. Tan's a douchebag.
I have no more questions at this time.
Yeah, we're not gonna tattle.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
I want to punch you so hard. Can I open your safe? No? Damn. Dithered about. Fuck you.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
She has a customer service voice. Oof. That was chilling. Her voice tone changed ever so slightly, but it was definitely like her normal voice and then immediately to a customer service voice. She's good.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanis Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanis also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Yeah, I know. I've been doing the tech support voice lately at work. Like I work in the electronics department, and anytime I have to explain something to anyone, I immediately go into that high-pitched, overly feminine, like presenter tech support voice that makes me absolutely cringe every time I do it, but it seems to be the only time anybody ever understands a word of what I'm fucking saying. It's like, I know I'm not speaking a different language. Come on. What is this? There's a sign that does not give me any indication what it is. There's far too many stairs and elevators and a random Turian standing by himself in a corner.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Ananias or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
There's a thought.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
I like it when I find, like, even if they're not super helpful, they're nice NPCs. Oh, you have a gun.
Access to the garage is restricted.
Fine. I was just passing by.
Have a good day.
Can I sock you in the jaw? I'm like overly aggressive tonight. Work really did me in. That against sights. Okay. Can't really go that way. No information terminal. You suck. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've played Mass Effect 1. The last time I tried playing through it, I didn't get very far, mostly because I just got annoyed trying to play with the mouse and keyboard, and then the controller mod wasn't working all that great, so I just kind of gave up. Where do I go? Yes, the garage. Elevator to hotel, okay. Why is my destination still in that one spot? Not in administration anymore. Maybe I gotta cut. Oh. Wow, please don't do that. I would rather not get shot again. That's just where I came from, though. Because that's the Hanar over there. I gotta talk to... God, freaking... Stop it! The upper end of the plaza. Okay, I gotta go through the elevator over there. I'm an idiot. Also, I'm a little spoiled. In Andromeda, there's a freaking sprint button. And there is no sprint here. Please let me run faster. Yeah, the gamer responds to everything. Can I punch it? Absolutely. Please let me just sock everything in the nose.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
Why?
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That
will
makes you
punch
ideal
you.
for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What's your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Douche. Hi.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
By rents, you mean bribes for Analaeus?
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Corporations here hire their own private security forces. It makes it easier for them to break the laws that way.
Looks like a hell of a storm outside.
Thank you for that contribution, Caden. Okay. Synthetic Insight. So that was where I was before, wandering around, and where I saw that one dude. Okay, so. Whee! Gotta love the awkward elevator rides. Caden is a bit Mr. States the Obvious, yeah. Like, I don't hate him. I kind of hate how he behaves in Mass Effect 3, where he, like, even if you don't romance him in the first game or second game, he, like, accuses you of cheating on him if you romanced anyone else. And he, like, accuses you of being a traitor and all sorts of fun stuff, and it's like, why? Seriously, chill out, boy. I don't know. They took some liberties with his character later on that I was just, why? There was no point to it, no reason for it.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
I'm going in there and I don't want to hurt you. Why don't you just go? We'll pretend this never happened.
You want to cause trouble?
Really? Where are we going, guys? No, decryption shit. Fine. I'm really bad at the decryption stuff, but it's like I always keep trying to do it. I'm like really bad at it. Ah, come on. Like try to force my way through it. Ah, screw it. Why is my... Oh, I guess it's above me. Either above me or it's behind here, probably. Anybody gonna shoot me? Nothing in here. No more decryption. The decryption stuff annoys me. Anyone else? Anyone else? I need to take off the swear word, like, filtering. Okay.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Guys, get out of my way! I see how it is, okay. Can't get to you that way, we'll go this way. They're gonna come up after us anyway, so we may as well. Where are you at? Oh, I see you. Caden, move. Irritate one of them at least. Come on. Ooh, is there anything over here? Gimme. There's another one downstairs. What is in there? I see metagel and a safe. Can't open you, can't open you. Okay. See you. Come on, I dare you. Poke your head out. Poke your head out again. Jerk. Alright, come on, guys. See, the only issue with the auto mod is for the swearing and stuff is that I can't tab out of this game without the entire thing just like having a conniption fit.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Oh man, I hate this mess. Political subterfuge, like corporate subterfuge bullcrap. It's just pointless. Public extranet terminal? What is that? Ah, it's just a thing. Okay. Where am I supposed to be meeting you? It keeps saying that my destination is like right there. That keeps throwing me off. Caden, what are you doing behind the wall? What do you want?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Alright, cool.
Ananias is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
All right. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Alright, guys. Just do everybody's dirty work while, you know, the galaxy's in peril.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analeas.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Oh, come on. Really annoyed. See, this is what I get for playing neutral for most of it, is now I can't choose either one of these options. And I'm very irritated.
I had to ask. If you're not willing, here's the evidence.
I appreciate your discretion. I hope I will never again be so careless as to find myself in these circumstances. I believe you require a garage pass. As well, I would provide a sum of 500 credits. Does that sound fair to you?
Fine.
Very fair. Good luck, Mr. Keene.
I'm grateful for your help. My office will reopen with much improved profit margins, I dare say. I have some calls to make, starting with Mr. Analeas.
So yeah, I'm a little annoyed because I could have done something different there, but, you know, it is what it is. Maybe next playthrough I'll be a bit more careful. Can't be a perfectionist all the time. Goodness, I'm glad that music has stopped. It wasn't bad, but it was just the same little, like, beat loop over and over and over. It was starting to get to me. Let's get out of here. I'm sure there's tons of NPCs I can talk to and little things that I can do here and there, but just, it's too much right now. Oof. Little loading screens pause.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Oh boy. Oh no, the driving stages. Whoa. Hello, it's a Geth. Spry little fucker.
Guess we know what the matriarch had in the crates.
Oh, shite.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out. What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Yeah, you gotta protect those numbers. Oh no, it's the Mako. Although, I have been told the controls and the physics for the Mako have been improved, and so many people on Tumblr were like, this is heresy, how dare they fix the Mako, there was nothing wrong with it, showing little clips of it as it like lightly hit a rock and then like just blasted off to space. Oh man, And I'm so used to driving in Mass Effect Andromeda, and the controls are different for this. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh boy. Oh god. I'm already not happy. So where are we headed? Oh god, okay. Peak 15, so we just gotta keep going. Just winding roads. The Mako makes me anxious, and it's been a long— I didn't get this far the last time. I just like played through the first part of the game. I didn't get this far, and I didn't get to the driving section. I'm scared. Oh lord, god no. I got distracted. There was stuff on the screen in bright red. Oh god. Ah. Right. Oh god. The driving is so freaky. I hate it. I am not doing well here, guys. Stop. This thing is not very maneuverable. Not safely, anyway. God. That was unpleasant. Am I talking too loud? I can never tell if I'm talking too loud because I have my headphones on. Aw, D&D is done? Okay. Oh. You get to see me drive around like a crazy for a minute. How do I... Oh god. Repairs. Yay, I forgot I could do that. Off, mate. Alright, map. I mean, it's obvious I'm still going the right direction. It's just like, how god. Okay. How much longer do I have to drive the Mako and be terrified? God. Physics. I guess every time I get to a straightaway, I'm gonna have to start shooting things again. Like each time I get to a bridge. Oh, I see red. No. Alright, I will see you later, Holly. You take care of yourself. I'm gonna try not to die. Stop that. It's like my first mission off of the Citadel that I've gotten to, and I'm already terrified I'm gonna die. Oh lordy, okay. There it is, I see it. Haven't died yet, so 0 deaths. Now, if only the Mako will just be kind. The last time I drove the Mako was years ago, and it flung me off into space. One tiny rock just sent me just catapulting off into the distance. Oh, there's another one. Multiples. Oh, it's off in the distance. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Got it. Got it. Yeah, leveled up. Zero deaths. 0 deaths. This long, strenuous trip, I hope they don't make me drive it all the way back. I'll be so mad. Oh, the weather's changing a little. Or is it just the lighting? I cannot tell. Oh, whoa. It's hard to tell just from watching just how screwy this is. Oh, where's it at? Oh shoot, no. Got it. Where are they at? Are they inside? That could be a problem. I think they're inside. There we go. Okay. In we go. Ooh. Immediately take my helmet off. That's fine. Okay. Before I go in, because I am a paranoid person, saving. I haven't saved in a while. Right. Oh shoot, okay. What is that thing? Get off. Fuck off. What are you? I don't like you. Go away. Oh. Alright. We're gonna play that? Nope. Let me... What in the... Gotcha. Little fucker. Alright, fine. Cool down. The bad thing about using the sniper rifle is that it overheats real easy. Oh, did you just duck out of the way, you fucker? Gotcha. Guys, stop standing out there and getting killed. God, Caden, you're an idiot.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage.
Caden, you're a fucking
Biohazard
idiot.
materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence.
Garrus, where the
user
hell are
interface
you?
offline.
Garrus, what the?
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
The fuck are you doing out there? Why? Boys, why are you both so dumb? Why are you both so cute but so dumb? Fuck, Garrus, I was wondering why we were having problems. Jesus. Garrus, what do you have to say for yourself?
I've never seen so much ice and snow.
Come to Nebraska. My god, the AI is still so stupid. Gimme. Why are there turrets over here?
Why are the turrets facing
Yeah.
the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
That was, yeah, I thought that was just weird. Alright. Okay. Assault rifle. It's fine. See, I've got a scimitar 1, scimitar 2. Do the scimitar 2. My stinger is still better. Sniper rifles. Got a lot of Reapers on me. Grenade launcher, fun times. I like the way my N7 armor looks better, but at the same time I can't exactly, like, I would rather not die, so hold on, which one would be better? We'll keep the Onyx, that's fine. I like my N7 armor. Alright, Caden, how bad off are we? You can keep what you got. Let's go back to the beginning. Keep you an Avenger. Let's give you a scimitar. Reaper. Got your stuff, you're fine. Garrus, where are we looking? That's human armor. I don't have anything for you, buddy. I'm so sorry. Give you a new sniper. I know this is so exciting, but I'm just trying to make sure we're outfitted because I think we're about to go into something a bit heavy. So, good enough for now. Where am I headed? So we're in the garage, we're up in security, so. Alright, suited up. Storage locker skill too low. That door is locked. So, okay, this way. Elevator. Oh, Jesus! I wasn't even paying attention to the minimap. Oops! Guys, like, take cover or something. Take cover or something. Don't just stand there. I love my adorable dum-dums.
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
Oh god. The fuck is that? Lovely. We're still fighting things. Oh god, oh. Fucking bug things.
What are those things?
I don't know, I'm poisoned. Make it stop. Fuck. Oh god. God. Right up on me. Ew. Gross. Came out of that, I guess? Can't go that way. Yeah, let's brace ourselves against the glass. That's fine. Don't worry, that's cool. Okay. Don't know what that was useful for. Don't really care about the storage lockers right now. Oh, I hear screechy things. Medkit. Woo! Little trigger happy. That's fine. Elevator. Okay, enemies ahead. Oh, crap.
Take out those hostiles!
No shit, Garrus. God. I keep accidentally crouching too.
Backup power system commander. It must be for the station.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Fun. Okay. I hear screechies. Whoa, whoa. Bye, guys. Whoop. That's not what I intended to do, but okay. Just immediately hitting buttons. Okay, let's go. Back down we go. Woo! Sorry, the little critters spooked me. Hang on. Equipment. Convert all junk. Yes. 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 How much Omni do I have? Ooh, I don't have much at all, but I've got a ton of stuff I don't need. I'm gonna at least keep one of everything because I'm fairly certain I'll get a new team, a squad mate at some point, and I'll need to give them stuff. But I have a lot of stuff that I don't need. Like, I usually keep the same people on me at all times, so I don't really... still not enough Omni Gel. Man. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do any manual things, because I'm really terrible at, like, their little mini games and stuff. Choose module to move. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, good Lord, I don't know what I'm doing. It has to stay there. Okay. No. One can stay. X can go here. I don't know. I may have to look this one up. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. I don't really like admitting that I'm looking up like puzzle solutions, but holy cow. Okay. Oh man, are we on Noveria? I think we're on Noveria. Yeah, peak 15. Ooh, boy. I don't want a video, please. I'm actually, I get really embarrassed when I have to look up puzzle solutions, so don't mind me. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Can I start over? Yeah. Let me start over. Okay. Temp manual reactivation. Okay, so X, Y, X, B, Y, B, X, Y, X, B, Y, B, X, Y, B, X, B, X, B, Y, X, Y, oh, X, Y, X, B, X, B, Y, B, Y, X, B, X, Y, B, X, Y, X, B, Y, B. Good Lord, how that would have, okay.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility.
Good Lord.
Would you like help?
That was complicated as hell.
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the Helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at hot labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at hot labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to hot labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
I need instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay. That was a lot of talking.
User alert.
Yes,
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Turians don't like the cold, Shepard. Did I ever mention that?
Sorry, I don't like the cold either. Oh, what?
User alert.
I didn't mean to go to the roof. Oops.
Passenger trams are offline.
Wasn't quite prepared to go to the roof yet. Oh, but it looks like I need to anyways. Also looks like a perfect place for an ambush.
Shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Required.
I could stop crouching, that'd be great. I like making things go boom. Don't care about the crate. Why is there... Or maybe that's below me. Don't care about the crate. Ah, there we go.
Online. How may I assist you?
Oh, never mind. Same stuff.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander.
Logging
you out.
So yeah, I gotta go back
User
down.
alert.
Yes.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Mira, shut
Manual
up.
restart required.
Wish I never turned you back on.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Gaten, is your head hurting again? I'm sorry. So yeah, Caden has some old, somewhat faulty biotic implants, and they give him migraines. Which he's lucky because they drive most people insane. Like, actual crazy.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Yet another elevator.
Now entering main reactor.
Yeah.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Oh god, another ambush. Our mini-map is jammed. Which means Geth are nearby. In general.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
God. Get out of my face. I was actually leaning back. Come on. I dare you. Come on. Come on. I know there's more of you out there. Come on. It's okay. I just want to shoot you a little bit.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Mini-map's no longer being jammed. That's good. Oh. Got Jarrus, move! Boys, come on. You're not making my life easy right now.
The AG3 fuel line's cut.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with
Fuel line's fixed. Okay. Good. What now? Da 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 da. Guys, okay. I couldn't see your little dots on the mini-map. Was afraid you'd left me all alone again. Terminal, locker. Fine. I hate. I don't want to use all my Omni Gel on you. Ah, oh, come on. Okay, this is easier. Alright. Alright, fine.
User alert.
I hate
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger
hate that
trams are
nonsense.
offline.
Oh, more of them. You know what? Fine. We'll just. Fine. There we go. God, that was annoying. See, usually I love looting things in games, but I always manage to, like, screw things up in this one so bad. I get anxious and I sit there and, like, flail around with it. Diplomatic advisory warning: the following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients using across the extranet. Can't speak. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come join us in the Hawking Ida cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Interesting. So yeah, there's definitely stuff I've been missing because I haven't been going through every single journal entry and every single box that I've found because I hate the decryption sequencing. It's so annoying. Map, please. Looks like we're pretty much done here. So, back out we go.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
The awkward silence in the elevator. I prefer it when they get up to weird little bitty bits of banter. Much more amusing. Okay. Well. Are we still missing something, I'm assuming? Where are we supposed to go? Core. Huh. Find the commune. I'm missing researchers. There's so many little things. Citadel. Oof. There we go. Reconnect the landlines. Okay, I've got to go. I have to go up to the roof. Okay.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled.
Guess I didn't pay attention.
Offline.
No telling. Oh, I didn't see it highlighted when we were up here last. Yay. Oh, come on. All right. Getting a little bit better at those. Still annoying, though. Yeah, I do miss Andromeda's sprint. Just being able to sprint and jump everywhere. I'm a crazy person who just enjoys doing that, though. Being restricted and unable to jump for some reason in a game really irks me. Ooh, lots of creaks. I don't like that.
decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Well, we're going anyway. Ah, of course, hostiles in the area. Oh. Oh.
They're locked in.
Good.
It's...
What? Garrus, what were you gonna say?
Take out those hostiles!
They're locked in there. They can't get to us right now.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
There must have been something he could do to help his comrades.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the fail-safe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
Of course it is.
What would it take to get the decon fail-safes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not recommended.
How do I get rid of the contaminants?
The chamber is equipped with a fail-safe system which vents a 5,000-degree Kelvin plasma. This is sufficient to sterilize any potential contagion. Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is disabled at this time.
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Ah, skill too low. Seriously? Okay, hold on. I can't do... Oh, unlock fitness. Yes. Okay. I like having additional health, I'm sorry. Okay, charm. I don't really care about a store discount. Shotguns. Assault rifle. Sniper. Oh, okay. It's alright. Combat armor up. Soldier up. Okay. Fine, we'll do that too. It's good enough for now, I guess. Group. We're just gonna auto level up you, dude. Okay. It's probably, yes, electronic skill is too low. So really the only choice we have is to open the door and start shooting, pretty much. God, I've still got my rifle out. Oops. Can I, like, stop being infected, poisoned, whatever? Good. Make it stop. Gross. And of course there's more on the other side of the door. Little freaky things. God. I'm sorry for yelling into the microphone. I can't help myself. So I guess it's still wanting me to, ooh. Yeah, purge controls. Sorry, my skill is too low. I chose soldier as my class essentially, and yeah, don't really have many other skills. I know there's ways to upgrade those when you level up, but I'm kind of just fat thumbing it right now. Getting on a tram in a Mass Effect game is usually not a good call, because then you just end up, like, you got this big open area and stuff, you end up, like, shooting your way through everything.
Turians don't like the cold, Shepard. Did I ever...
Departing Central Station.
Oh, wait.
Destination, Rift Station.
Are they not going to make me shoot my way through? That's fine. That's cool. I would prefer not to do that. They make you do that in Mass Effect 3.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
I'm hoping to finish this mission up fairly soon. I haven't eaten anything yet. Oops. I was mostly wanting to do one like actual mission and then call it a night. I have to get through Sunday, and then I have 3 days off to do whatever I want. Ooh, there's a person here holding a gun at me.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work at train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Benezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from the outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable. When something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Oh, come on. Really? Direct me. I thought I remembered those fuckers. The Rachni, whatever they're called, they show up quite a bit later.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Alright. What is these? Just being nosy now. Guard barracks, medical base, security. God, this place is huge. Elevator to the tram. Elevator to the quarantine labs. We're just gonna... We won't be nosy for very long. Can't poke on someone's computer? How dare. Where is Caden? Where did that boy go? Boy! Come on. Goofball. Ah, let me walk. And down we go. You guys doing okay?
Are you here to secure the situation?
That's right. I'm a Council Spectre. Who are you?
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky, the operations director. I would stand and shake hand, but you must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
Wait. Is there an Asari matriarch here?
Asari? I have not seen one.
She must be at Rift Station, Commander.
This is not important. You must be listening. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting.
And of course they had to poke
This
it.
was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
Rachni? The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
That is so. Billions of lives lost in that war, on both sides.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Oh boy. What are we up to now? Go back to Rift Station. So much back and forth.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
I need information on the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
What exactly does this thing do?
The purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of fissionable materials are brought together to form a critical mass. Most of the energy is released in the form of high-speed neutrons. This radiation is instantly lethal to any known form of life within 500 meters.
As if we needed more reasons to avoid touching things in here.
Is there an Asari here?
There are no Asari visible to my remaining internal sensors.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
Give me your best guess.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters, Commander.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma. The neutron purge system is functional, but has not been armed.
Are there any survivors in here?
Yaroslav Tartakovsky, Director of Operations, is on the operations deck. There are no other living crew members within the lab structure.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations, Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Good lord. Back and forth. He could have just given me that information. Fuck's sake.
I am feeling not so well.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira the strike.
Of course. What the? Really? Absolutely screw you. I hate that nonsense. Stop shooting me in the back. God. Well, that was fucking useless. Jesus Christ. I got the codes anyway. Whatever. Ugh, that was stupid. I keep forgetting that just a lot of this game is the horrors of war, and there's like no winning sometimes.
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Oh, lordy. Oh, come on. Hayden, move! Ugh. Hayden, what the hell was that? Dum-dum, get up. Hayden, get up. That is a lot of arachni. God, Garrus, I didn't see you for a second. I thought you were gonna get left down there to blow up. Boom. Yeah, the, guys, seriously. The AI for my companions is not always top-notch. Alright, let's check in with, the dude that was on this other floor real quick. Make sure the civilians are safe and all that good shit. Because I'm a good person.
I'm sorry about this, Shepard. We've got orders from Venezia.
Oh, come on.
Open fire!
Really, dude? I liked you. Fuck you. What was that? The hell was that? Well, that was really stupid. Oh, it's glass in the way. Of course it is. You guys don't blow up? Fine. Ooh. Okay. My aim is terrible, that's why I keep choosing something that just fires like crazy. I'm not really great with shooters, but I play them anyways. I'm not great with shooters, but I play them anyways. This game has the benefit of having an actual, like, good story behind it. Which is how I cope. Where are we going? I don't even know where we're going. Got stuff. More people to shoot at me. Oh God. Why are we down here again? Oh, we had to go to Rift Station. Why am I here? Oh, I'm entered a sealed part of the station. Okay. Ooh, sloshy sounds. Gross. There's always something else to do. You freaking stop moving, bitch! God. Ready, guys? Okay, searching. It's another locker. Okay. Oop. First aid. Store is locked. Quarantine lab locked down.
Stay alert. Being cold means being dead.
Another elevator. God, there's so many elevators. Elevator simulator. Of course, we've been here for so long, Benezia's probably gone. So it's in the med bay. Isn't this where we came in? What? Quarantine in barracks. Assuming that's the tram. More barracks. So basically we're just looting people's shit. So yeah, I'm getting better at those at least. Yeah, I've definitely been through here because I've already gotten that med kit. To restricted area. Yeah, because we've been here already. Have I missed things? I don't feel like I have. But at the same time, I feel like I'm missing a ton. Who is still stuck behind a door? Caden! Caden, what the hell? Where are you? My AI got stuck behind a door. Boy, come on. Don't be a dumbass. Just whack my fingers on the side of the desk. That hurt. Medbay, decryption, suit-doo-doo. Chameleon tool?
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
What are you doing over here?
I administrate the systems of all of the various Peak 15 facilities. I form the core logic for Rift Station's automatic treatment system.
What treatments have been attempted?
I'm afraid treatment is not possible. An unknown toxin is present within the tissues of each patient.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
What? What are we doing? I don't know what we're doing here. Never mind. We're just gonna move along. I'm missing something. I broke in instead of sneaking in. Wait, maybe? I don't know. Oh. Huh. Back to Rift Station, so either way it seems like we've got to go back to Rift Station. Don't know what this does.
Wish we could pop off some incentive.
I'm gonna pop off some grenades in here, Caden. God. Why? There's no need to explode things right now. Matt. Gotta go here? I wish the minimap showed, like, you know, doors and stuff and not just a radar. That's a little uncomfortable. Just because I just don't know where I'm going. To restricted area. Maybe I have. Well, I feel like I have gone through here already. But it feels like there's something I am missing. Okay, that was a shop. Elevator to secure lab. Okay. I seriously feel like I've done all this. What am I missing? So I definitely missed something when I was exploring. I feel a little bad. Usually better at this. Was it something that I just blatantly ignored? Was it a door I didn't go through? Oh! Yeah, it was a door I didn't go through. Okay, before I do anything, let's check our equipment, guys. Oh, I've got so much stuff. Okay. Heat sinks higher. Lancer 2, Lancer 3. Avenger 2, we'll go with the Lancer 3 for me. Go with the Scimitar. For some reason, my Stinger 2 is still better. Go with the Avenger. Can't do any more armor. Ooh, I've got some Turian armor though. Shield one. Your blue wire tool's still better. Gonna give the Reaper to Garrus, I think. I swear I know what I'm doing. I swear. Okay, Garrus, I'm gonna give you a new gun. Okay, the scimitar is okay for you, I think. We've got the edges, which is good. Give you the Reaper. Your Omnitool's still fine. Give you some new armor. Oof, it's a weird color. Don't know if I like that, but we'll keep it for now. I like his agent armor better. Good enough, though. Good enough, good enough. Okay. Alright, we're gonna hopefully finish this off. It's getting late. Gonna save real quick, because I am a big weenie and I have to save constantly. And here we go.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
We don't have to fight. You can return to the Citadel with us.
I think not.
Oh, good lord. Don't be an absolute bitch. Garrus, move! That was annoying. Stop that. Crap. Oh, come on. Jammers again. Where are they coming from? Ah, I see you. I see you. Oh, God. Garrus, get out. God damn it.
Take out those hostiles.
Where'd she fucking go? Are we just not gonna get Garrus back? This is ridiculous. Come on. Nope, we're not getting Garrus back. Come on, Caden. Oh, come on. Oh! You're running at me? Move. Dumb over here. God, I'm nauseous.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Start talking, Venezia. What's Saren's next move?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Are you saying he brainwashed you?
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's location isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... you should... die.
Oh, Jesus. Oh God, come on.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Good Lord, all that shooting and you still look great.
No light. They always said there would be a...
Not a single wound on you. Okay. I almost feel bad killing her because I love her voice actress. Claudia Black's awesome. Oh, good Lord, what now?
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
Commander, there's some old grudges in the galaxy. Grudges humans should stay out of. If we kill her, we kill the entire race.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No. Our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. We would have stilled them ourselves.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg. Hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
I actually feel good about that.
Turians don't like the cold, Shepard. Did I ever mention that?
You mention it a lot.
A bit nippy.
A bit nipply, Caden? Is it a bit nipply? Alright. Maybe this takes us back to the tram? Maybe? Maybe? I just want to get out. I need to eat something. Okay. Looks like we're back on the tram station, which is good. let's get out of here. I think we've accomplished everything we needed to. Mission complete. Depart Rift Station. Okay, cool. Alright, we are good to go. Oh god, whoa, that was... that was a little weird. Man, my chat's all squished again. Why does it keep doing that? Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. Yay! Mission complete. Alright. Oh, my back.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander's right. We can't rush off blind. We need more to go on.
What about Liara T'Soni? The Matriarch's daughter. Isn't she some kind of expert on the Protheans?
Yeah, right. Her mother was working for Saren. I bet she is too.
Shut up, Ashley.
Venezia helped us in the end. Maybe Liara will too. At the very least, we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster to find her.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
We're done here. Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
So snippy. Okay. Whew. Alright, so I'm gonna make it to my little map area over here, and then I'm gonna save and I'm gonna quit for the night. I have to eat dinner. I haven't eaten yet. We're gonna save real quick. Alright. That was fun though. It's been a long time since I played that first mission, so this is fun. We're gonna stop it here, and like I said, I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, so Sunday night I can be up a little bit later, and then Monday, Tuesday I can do pretty much whatever. I'll probably play earlier Wednesday night. I don't know. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But I won't be able to play as long on Wednesday night because I have to work the next day. So, kind of a loose schedule, I guess. I do want to play some more because it's a full trilogy and each one of these games is long as hell. And there's a lot of side missions and stuff that I have not done that I might do off stream. I don't know. It just depends. Like I said, it depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, this has been fun. So I guess until next time, I have no idea how to do outros. I'm sorry. Bye-bye.